Okay, well, good morning, guys. First of all, Happy New Year. I just woke up 2 hours ago, and I had a nice evening. So it's back to business, 2017. So let's get right back on it. For this week, just to me, it's just a new week with new opportunities, and I got a couple of them, and one of them is gold. Gold is has been in a sharp decline over the last couple of weeks. That has to do, I think, with the dollar strength. Of course, the Fed recently hiked uh, the rate again, 0.75, so that gave the dollar some strength. And with the year-end rally and everything, I think people started moving away from gold. And we had a nice up move this last year, and a big correction, especially when the 1199, let's say the 1200 level broke. We moved all the way back to 1120, where it seems to have found support. But let's go through the process. Like I said, I do my analysis. Just watch what I'm doing, and I hope you learn from it. um, for now, like I said, we had a nice move up, and we had also a pretty steep move down. Thing I want to see is where are we at right now. As you can see, this is the weekly. We have a nice Fibonacci tool. I hope you guys know how to draw a Fibonacci. The extreme low. This low got passed, so this is the new low. I want to measure the pullback, so I'm gonna draw a fib over here. Let's see, like that. So as you can see on the weekly, this is quite an obvious level where price bounced on the Fibonacci. Um, I think when we go back, that's no use to really go that far back in history, but you never know. This is the weekly. As you can see, we penetrated all the levels of the Fibonacci. It's interesting to see what happened over here. It actually bounced over there. Those levels, they really mean something. I suggest you play around with Fibonacci, and you'll learn what those levels mean. I'm gonna leave them on for now, and let's switch to the lower time frame. The daily over here, yes, as you can see, Fibonacci is still on. We can see that those levels here is a level where price struggled. Here's a level where price struggled. Here's another level where price struggled. Same here, and of course down here the last level before we can actually say we're in a trend change, that gold will continue to go low. It bounced and it started to move back the last couple of days of the year. So this is the daily chart, daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart as well. As you can see by the colors, we are still in the Fibonacci zones, so I always leave it on in this case because it's interesting to see that we probably are going to get some trouble around 1174, because we see a Fibonacci level, and of course when I start drawing some horizontal lines, of course around this area we'll see one. What's also interesting to see is that price came down pretty aggressive. The RSI was showing heavy downward momentum. It spiked over here in the oversold area. But what's more interesting is the divergence that we can see over here. As you can see, price moved lower, then another attempt to go low, and another attempt to go low. I think this is a pretty decent horizontal area. Let's just draw it in. I think this is an important level where price failed to go low, but we can see divergence on the RSI because those lows were already losing momentum, as we can see here. So this was an indication for me to start looking at gold, and I wanted to see a change in pattern. So I think when you draw a trend line over here, of course that one got broken. Let's put in another indicator I use. the Bollinger Bands. We put them in. As you can see, the trend line would have been broken here. Of course, we can see that the moving average got broken here as well. Price spiked up, but it was too early for a run, so came back, hovered around here a little bit, but we started to make higher highs around this area. So that's another confirmation that there is something going on here. Let's see if we can draw a proper trend line already. I don't really like this one, but you know, no problem. I'm gonna remove it. I don't like this trend line. Let's just look at the moving average. As you can see, last Friday, end of the year, we moved back into the moving average, and what I would like to see is a bounce from this moving average and another spike high. Let's draw that scenario to get it more clear. We see the moving average. I expect from here to see a bounce to another level, maybe because we see some price action over here. We go back one more time, and then we attack the first Fibonacci level. Often this will lead to another correction, and then we go through, but let's see what happens over there. For now, I think right now, Monday, we can see a very nice entry level looking at the 4-hour chart. But you know, it's New Year, it's Monday, let's be a bit careful. I also want to see what's going on the daily. As you can see, also over here, the trend line got broken with a big strong candle. That's very important as well. When weak candles like this break the channel, I usually do not get in. I really need to see momentum like this to start going long or going short. This was a strong break to the downside. It traded on the outside of the Bollinger Band. Momentum was great. We can see it also on the RSI, so this was beautiful short. I didn't take it, by the way, but would have been. So we got a break, and I think on a daily, moving average is being retested as well. So that's also an important level to look at. So well, let's talk opportunities here. I think when we put in if this would be a nice entry, I think we should get out when we cross the moving average. We saw it on the daily, and we see it on the 4-hour chart as well. I think when we enter around here, let's not make it an ideal entry. We're always a little bit late, so maybe we can get in here. We have to get out when we're over there, and I would ride this one. And around this Fibonacci, I expect some trouble for price going straight through, so I would take some profit around here, and I think this is a very nice risk reward. 3.4, so that's very nice. Of course, the thing I'm looking at after this is, I think we can see a nice move to the, well, at least the 1200s. That's a round number, so as you may know, round numbers often get you know, attention from a lot of people, so price will struggle over there. Like I said, when we go in here and price continues to move, I think when we see this pattern, another high and a high low as well, and we can start to draw a proper trend line here. This would be a potential second entry, where I would, you know, I don't know for sure where the moving average would be around that time, but I wanna make sure. No, let's say if this scenario works out here, I want to get in when the low gets broken and we start to see lower lows. Of course, I am out, and we can ride this one all the way to 1200 if you ask me. This is another this is the same level. Yeah, well, with another nice risk reward. So these are just some ideas to give you guys an idea of the potential of this trade. I watch the 4-hour, and the daily is of course course is also important. So we're near the moving average. So some battling between the bulls and the bears will happen over here. So be careful. But this definitely has my attention for the first week of 2017. Well, good luck and happy trading.